Hey guys, today let's learn how to do a flash on CapCut. So if you're familiar with this so-called flash effect, or if you have seen this on previous CapCut edits on TikTok, YouTube, or any social media application that you are currently watching on, of course in this tutorial I'm going to teach you guys how to specifically do this flash on CapCut. So let's dive right into it. Okay, so first what we need to do is to go ahead, of course, and switch over onto our CapCut applications right here, and preferably I am going to use a PC because I do have this available on my device, or rather this is the device that I have available on my end. Okay, and I also want to basically promote using the PC version, since it is basically going to be much more easier, and you are going to have a much more better user experience on here. Okay, so over here I do have some files already imported onto my media import section. Basically, what I want you guys to do is to go ahead and import the files that you need. In this case, I'm going to have this file. So you could use any file. In this case, I am using this file, and I've already imported or inputted this specific file on my timeline. And what I also need is a something color white. So basically, I have this white line JPEG, but you could use a white box or basically anything white that could fit the whole screen. Now when I tap on the plus icon so that I can add this to the track, it's going to be located over here. So let's undo that and let's basically put it under the track. So let's go ahead and put this over the track over here. Let's resize it. And what I want you guys to do is to basically go ahead and put this under the track, or put the track that is under it over the top. Okay, so now we have this track over here. And obviously, what we should see is this one on the bottom and this one on the top. So we're currently not going to see this white box. So what I want you guys to basically do is over here under the blend modes, I want you to change this to overlay. So let's go over onto overlay. And as well, you still cannot see the box since it is obviously under the current clip. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this to clips so that the above clip is going to be the box. Okay, perfect. So now we have the box on the top. Let's actually go ahead and change this back to normal over here onto the blend modes. And let's first resize the box so that it may fit the whole screen. Perfect. Okay, so once it is now resized, let's go ahead and change the blend modes over onto overlay. Okay, so as you see, let's see the before and after. Let's actually hide this current track so that we may see what it looks like before. This is before, and this is after. So how do you basically create this quick and easy flash effect? Okay, we're going to go ahead and add a transition. But basically what we need to find and add over here is something to fade this out. So you could easily go ahead and use or do that using the over here onto the keyframes and change the blend mode's opacity. But there is also one more easier method, and that is just by adding a fade out effect over here on the effects, or rather on the transitions that we have available on CapCut. So let's go ahead and scroll through the different transitions that we have available on here. And I am going to be looking for a fade out effect. So let's go ahead and look for a fade out effect so that we can add that onto our white screen or rather this white bar over here that we have. And I think this black fade is going to do the job for us. So let's just go ahead and drag this and drop it onto our effect over here. And currently that is not going to be available. So let's tap on the plus icon so that it may be added to the track. Okay, so basically the transitions is not going to necessarily work for us for this example, since obviously it is a transition. So of course I'm going to take you guys through the trial and error of this procedure and tutorial, so that of course I'm going to handle all of those trial and errors so that you guys could not go through those anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on effects, and over here on the video effects I'm going to search for something that's going to go and fade out. So I'm going to scroll through the different effects that I have on here, and I'm going to look for something that is going to basically fade out. And we do have something right like this. I'm going to go ahead and drag and drop this over on our clip, and let's play all the way through. Explosion. So I'm going to go ahead and add this explosion. Okay, so that basically fades out the effect and actually shows us that it gets darker as it, of course, fades out. And I'm going to go ahead and try and basically undo all of these effects on here because it's not necessarily showing me the best result that I want. I'm going to go ahead and remove this effect, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the basically the quick and easy way to do this without any errors like that. So let's go ahead and enter or tap on the video right here. Go ahead under blend mode, and let's create a keyframe. So let's go ahead and shorten this real quick. Let's zoom it in a little bit. And then I'm going to go ahead and basically add an opacity layer, or rather an opacity keyframe over here, right next to opacity. I'm going to go ahead and move this keyframe. So let's zoom it in a little bit more. And I'm going to move this keyframe over here. Okay, that's going to be good. And what I want this keyframe to basically do is I want it to basically fade out from 100% opacity over on to 0%. So I'm going to start with 0% on this keyframe and just move a few more seconds, and let's actually go ahead and change that or increase the opacity to 100% and move again the playhead and put it back to 0%. Now once we play this clip all the way through, the flash effect should take place. Of course, it doesn't really show the complete effect, so to make this effect much more pronounced, let's move these keyframes closer to each other so that the opacity change will happen much more faster. And once we play that all the way through, we have that flash effect still not really that pronounced. So I'm going to move them a little bit more closer to each other. Play it again. Okay, so the flash effect is now working as it is intended. So I'm going to go ahead and move the duration of this file over on to make it shorter. And now we have this quick and easy flash effect that we can easily edit, and place onto other parts of the video. So if you want to place it onto other parts of the video, let's just Control C on our keyboard and Control V so that we can copy and paste the effect. As you see, we can now basically have multiple effects, or rather multiples of this flash effect beside each other. And once we play this video all the way through with these effects side by side, we should have a flashing effect over on our video right here. And that's all for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'll see you guys on the next one, and take care.